What's the best paint? Hi, my name is Remy Boudreau, licensed painter, color consultant, owner of Expressions Painting, and founder of Expressions Painting University. Answering the question of what's the best paint is very difficult to answer, and I like to compare it to answering this question, what's the best vehicle? Right? You need to have a lot more information as to the needs of the person who's asking that question in the first place. Are they looking for a family car, a sports car, a van, a truck, right? Once you're starting to get into more specifics, then you can start, tweaking and bringing it down to eventually a more specific product that would be best for them. Well, the thing about paint is that many people look at a gallon of paint and, it seems like each one should be about the same, right? All depending in pricing, so the illusion tends to be that it probably just differs in levels of quality. There's some truth to that, but it's not the whole truth. Now let me explain. Paints that would be focused and primarily bought by people who would be doing it themselves. You can think about the retail environments here. I'm not going to name specific stores, but you can think about people where homeowners may spend a weekend going shopping for colors and pick up a couple of gallons of paint. Well, those gallons of paint, the manufacturers know who's most likely to buy that, and they make sure that the characteristics would fit the needs of that individual. So 2 gallons of paint, as an example, may be both washable, both scrubbable, high endurance, but one will also be very easy to apply, and another one may be best focused on coverage, as an example. Whereas the one that's really good on the coverage may be harder to apply. So that may not be the best product for a homeowner who's going to be doing it themselves, right? You better believe that every paint that's intended to be sold to people who will be doing it themselves, one of the key characteristics in it, even though it may not be what they advertise, because most people tend to look at washability, right? When it comes to shopping for the qualities of paint, well, in a gallon of paint that will be primarily aimed at the do-it-yourselfer market, there is ease of application in there. And a lot of times they'll tend to have those products that are mentioning one coat coverage. There's some truth and some lies to that. Basically, it works well in the factory setting, but the big key characteristic to that particular paint, it's the high buildup. So its ability to being applied thicker and remain a good quality film, which is what gives it the ability to potentially cover in one coat. But then you end up sacrificing in those paints on the quality of the finish, the end look of it, right? Because if you're going to have something thick, it's not going to be able to level off to a nice smooth texture. It typically will have more of an orange peel effect, right? So if you're looking for a really smooth looking product, that would be a set of characteristics that you could look for. So basically, at the end of the day, there's a ton, and I mean a ton, of characteristics that can be given to paint. Washability, scrubbability, ease of application, ability to resist mildew or humidity, scuff, pencil hardness. There's tons and tons, ability to cover. There's too much just to think at the top of my head here, but what I want you to be aware of is that there's no such thing as one paint fits it all, basically. There's no magic paint out there. Of course, as you get to the higher end paints, we'll say, it would be reasonable to expect higher performing paint. That's a given. But even there, I can tell you that the 2 of the main brands out there, their top end product. One, you need to make sure that when you cut it in, you let that dry and then you roll after. Okay, you need to relearn some techniques here. And another one, you don't need to do that as much, but what you do need to do is do a unidirectional back roll, meaning every pass needs to be in the same direction. If not, you're going to see difference in the texture. So there's a lot to be aware of when it comes to being a painter. And also, if you're a homeowner, just be aware of the characteristics and ask more questions than what's the most washable, as an example. So, did you get value in today's video? I'm certainly hoping that you did. And if you have questions, feel free to email me, contact me. The information there's a link, I'm sure, under this video. You can reach my website. I'm here to help you. That's my aim. I want to make the painting experience as easy and as pleasant as possible, and it's by doing videos like these that I'm hoping to do just that. Now, if you're a painter, contractor, or consultant, I would encourage you to check out Expressions Painting University. This is an online school where I aim to take people like you to the next level in their careers when you're looking at specializing in the interior repaint industry. This is my bread and butter. This is my baby. This is what I've been passionate about for the past 20 years. And there's a lot of things that need to work well together in each of the different roles, painter, contractor, and consultant, to give that high level experience for all the homeowners out there. So that's what I'm aiming to do with these videos, is to help everyone involved, including the homeowners, to be better educated and informed of the different roles and how to best work together. Until then, if you have any questions, as I said, don't hesitate to contact me. And on behalf of all of us at Expressions Painting, if you're ready to change those colors, we will help you change your life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.